ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण 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 नारायण। श्री गुरुवायूरप्पा शरणं श्री हरिये नमः। स्वामिये शरणमय्यप्पा। गजानन पद्माग्नं गजाननं महर्निशम् अनेकदं तं भक्तानां एकदन्तम् उपास्महे। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। ॐ श्री हयग्रीवमूर्तये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ॐ श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। पीताम्बरकरविराजितशङ्खचक्र कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशं हृदि भावयामि। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। मोक्षाब्धिसारम्य भागवदाख्यदध्नोः नारायणीय नवनीतमहो गुहित्वा मायामयौगपरितप्तजनाय योगात् नारायणावनिसुराय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै। न भोग्यवस्तूनि न नाकपृष्ठं न सिद्धिलाभं परमीशकांक्षे प्रसन्नमन्दस्मितसुन्दरं ते मुकाम्बुलं दर्शय सन्ततं मे। ॐ श्री हरे नमः।
Hare Namaha. Okay, we'll see the meaning. This is long pending. So we'll see the meaning of the 6th Dashakam. But I'm really happy that all of you did practice. That's a great thing. You didn't just leave the class, you all practiced. That's a good thing. Okay. So we'll see Dashakam 6 meaning. Right. One more. Dashakam 5 is okay. So in Dashakam 5 we saw how the Virat Purusha Utpatti, how it happened, right? The full thing we saw that. That is the basic creation was done, okay? So just a quick recap. We first saw that there was a time when all the creation just uh, is completely assimilated into Bhagavan, and then there is no time, there is no concept of time, space, or anything of that sort, and then slowly Bhagavan starts the creation. Okay, then he enters the Hiranyagarbha and the Virat Purusha, how it starts occupying the whole space, right? We saw this, and now what we are going to see is the form of the Lord. Okay, how he is, like the whole his Lord's body, how it is, what does each and every part of the body of Bhagavan represents, and all those things. Okay, so so the first one, evam chaturdash jaganmayatam gatasya पातालमीश तव पादतलं वदन्ति पादोर्ध्वदेशमपि देवरसातलं ते गुल्फद्वयं खलु महातलमद्भुतात्मन्. So this one we saw. So what he is saying here is, now, O Lord, you took this beautiful form of the 14 worlds. We saw that, right? The 14 worlds in the Virat Swarupam, he had taken the 14 worlds. So he says, in this manner, you took this beautiful form of the 14 worlds. The lower worlds, okay, Patala, is the lower portion of your feet. Okay, Patala, okay, is the lower portion of the feet. Then Rasatala, it is the upper portion of the, I'm telling it in a very concise manner. Rasatala is the upper portion of your feet. Mahatala is your 2 ankles. This is the basic thing that is being told here. Okay, so he has manifested into the 14 lokas, what we say. In that, the lowest one is called as the Patala, which is the sole of your feet. Okay, and then you have the Rasatala, which is the upper surface of your feet, and then you have the Mahatala, which is your ankles. Okay, so this is what he says here. The next one, Janghe talamatho sutalam cha janu kinchorubhagayugalam vitalatale dve shonitalam jaganamambaramanganabihi vakshascha shakra nilayastava chakrapane. So here he is saying Janghe talatalam. That is nothing but Talatala, that word. Okay, the Talatala is nothing but your, we say this shins, no, that part. Okay, the I hope you know what is shins, right? So the lower part of the leg, okay, which is there between the knee and your ankle, the below. Okay, so that is the shins. Okay, then you have the Sutala. So Talatala is over. Next, Sutala. So Sutalam cha janu. So Sutalam is nothing but your knees. Okay, your knees is Sutala, that loka, Sutala loka. Okay, then you have the Vitala and Atala. Okay, these are your 2 thighs. So one is Vitala and one is Atala. Okay, these are your 2 thighs. Then comes the higher worlds start. So which starts with Bhumi, earth. So earth is the hip portion of Bhagavan. Okay, so you can imagine below the hip it is the other 7 lokas. Okay, so it will be Patala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Talatala, Sutala, Vitala, Atala. So after this you have the Bhumi, the earth, which forms the thigh portion. Okay, the hip, the hip portion of you. Okay, and then you have the Bhuva. Okay, Bhuva is the Bhagavan's navel. Okay, Bhuva is Bhagavan's navel, forms the Bhuva loka. Then Swarga loka is your chest portion, is the Swarga loka, which is the, we all know that it is the abode of Lord Indra, right? So that is what he is saying here. So Janghe talatalam atha sutalam cha janu. Okay, sutala is your knees. Then kincha uru bhaga yugalam, your 2 thighs are Vitala and Atala. And then Shoni talam jaghanam. Shoni talam, that is your hip region, is the earth. And then Ambaram anga nabhihi. Ambaram is sky. Okay, that is your navel. Okay, that's what he's saying. Vakshascha, the chest is Shakra Nilaya Tava, that is the abode of Indra, which is nothing but the Swargaloka. Chakrapane, O wielder of the discus. Okay, Chakrapane, Chakra. he holds the chakram, isn't it? That is why it's called Chakrapani. Okay. Um, Okay, one more thing that I want to say is here when they say sky, sky does not mean what we know as sky. Okay, sky is actually the space. Okay, the space between the Bhuloka and the Swargaloka. Okay, that space, the whole space will be known as the sky over here. Okay, that is what is Ambaram over here. It is not the sky that we see here. Okay, it doesn't represent that. Okay, otherwise you will feel that what is this, only the sky. No, that it's not that. Okay, next we go to the third one. ग्रीवा महस्तव मुखं च जनस्तपस्तु फालं शिरस्तव समस्तमयस्य सत्यम् एवं जगन्मयतनो जगदाश्रितैर्पि I'm saying something wrong. Okay. अन्यैर्निबद्धवपुषे भगवन् नमस्ते. So Griva Maha Tava. So your neck is the Mahar Loka. Okay. Now Mahar Loka is the neck. It means it is above the Swarga Loka. Okay. Then Mukham cha Janaha. Your face is the Jana Loka. Okay. Tapaha tu Phalam. Tapoloka is your forehead. Your forehead is the Tapoloka. Then Shiraha Tava Samastamayasya Satyam. Okay. Your Shiraha, your head. Okay. Samastamayasya. That the whole thing is Satyaloka. Okay. Evam, in this manner, Jaganmayatano, your body is the universe. That is what they are saying. Evam, that is in this manner, Jaganmayatano, your body is the universe. Okay. Jagadashritair api anyaihi. So, of all the other things forming the universe, Nibaddha Vapushe, whose body is conceived as being made up of this whole universe, okay, we salute to you, our salutations to you. Okay, Bhagavan Namaste, we salute to you. That is what. Okay. So, a quick recap. So, your neck is the Maharloka, your face is the Janaloka, forehead is the Tapaloka, the Satyaloka is your head, and then your body is made up of all other things too that constitute the universe. So, your whole body is nothing but the whole universe itself. Okay. So, he says, "O Lord, I salute to you." Okay. So, here just a quick recap of all the 14 lokas. So, right from the bottom we saw Patala, then we saw Rasatala, then we saw Mahatala, then we saw Talatala, then Sutala, Vitala, Atala, then Bhumi, that is Bhuhu, that is Bhumi. Then you have Bhuvaha, above Bhumi you have Bhuvaha, then you have Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyaloka. Okay, so these are the 14 lokas. Okay, we'll go to the fourth one. Twadbrahmarandra padamishwara vishwakanda chandamsi keshavaghanastava keshapashaha ullasi chilli yugalam druhinasya geham pakshmani ratri divasau savita chanetri. Okay. Now, Tvat Brahmarandra Padam. Okay. Okay, wait. I'll come from here. So, he is saying, O Bhagavan, you are the cause of this universe. Okay, you are the cause of this universe. Now here they are using the name Keshava. Oh Keshava, he says the Brahmarandhra. Okay, Brahmarandhra is nothing but the crown of the head, no, that is called, okay, that area is called as Brahmarandhra. So that is Vedas. Okay, those are Vedas. Then the clouds are your beautiful hair, locks of hair. Okay, they are your beautiful locks of hair. And the abode of Brahma are your two eyebrows. Okay, so your Pakshmani, your Pakshmani is eyelashes. Okay, so your eyelashes are night and day, and your eyes is sun. Okay, so that's beautiful actually. Okay, the eyebrows are the abode of Brahma. Your eyelashes are the night and day, because it keeps closing and opening. So so it creates that night and day, and your eyes is the sun. Okay, so what is he saying here? You are the source of the universe, the crown of the head. Okay, those are the Vedas. And because he is mentioning about the locks of hair, the beautiful hair of Bhagavan, so he is referring to him as Keshava. Kesha is hair, so he is saying Keshava, that is your the locks of hair. Your locks of hair are like clouds. Okay, they are the clouds. They That is what actually forms the clouds, is what they are saying. Now your eyebrows are the abode of Brahma, your eyelashes are day and night, and your eyes are the sun. Usually it is the sun and the moon that we say. One eye is a sun, one is moon, is what we say. Whatever, it is the sun. Okay. Okay. Then one thing I would like to add is here Keshava, this word is a very beautiful word. Even though here we are saying that it's because of the beautiful hair of Bhagavan, we are saying it as Keshava, and which forms the clouds. That is why we are saying as. Usually it also has a meaning like Klesha Nashaka. Klesha is all our miseries and sufferings. This Nama removes all the miseries and sufferings, is what is said. Okay, so that is why this name is very very you know uh, it's kind of very famous. At the same time, they say that is the importance of Keshava. We always keep on saying Keshava, Narayana, isn't it? Keshava is a name that will remove all our miseries and suffering. Okay. And one more information that I got about is, in this Keshava, this word, this can be split into three. Okay, Kaha, Ishaha, Vaha. Okay, so Kaha means Brahma. It's a name for Brahma. Then Ishaha is Shiva, and Vaha is Vishnu. So this name, this particular Nama, it has all the three, that is Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu. All three, we are chanting the name of all the three together in this one Nama. So that is also a very beautiful information which I got about this. Okay, we'll go to the next one. निःशेष विश्वरचना च कटाक्षमोक्षः कर्णौ दिशोश्व कर्णौ दिशोऽश्वियुगलं तव नासिके द्वे लोभत्रपे च भगवन् अधरोत्तरोष्ठौ तारागणाश्च दशना तारागणाश्च दशना शमनश्च दंष्ट्र. Okay. I have done so much of writing work in my Narayaneeyam book that I can't even read what the word is. Anyways, uh, Nishesha Vishwarachanaja. Okay. Uh, so here they are saying, oh Lord, this whole creation, okay, it is nothing but just an is by kataksha moksha. That is, this the whole universe has been created just by one glance of yours. Okay, so it is not that he was sitting with hammer and everything and was doing something. Okay, so it is just one glance. So his sankalpa shakti is that much. He just needs to think, or he just needs to, one glance is enough and the whole creation is done. Okay, so so that is what he is saying here. Nishesha Vishwa Rachana cha Kataksha Moksha. So this whole creation is just by extending your glance of your eye, just a small glance of your eye. Okay, so next he is saying Karnau Disha. Karnau means ears. Your ears are the different directions. So that then Ashwini. Okay, Ashwi. Ashwi Yugalam. Okay, so the Ashwini Kumaras are there, no? Ashwini Devatas are there. They are nothing but your two nostrils. Okay, the Ashwini Devatas, they are your two nostrils. Okay, and okay. Now your upper and your lower lip, okay, they are nothing but greed and modesty. Okay, they are nothing but greed and modesty, your upper lip and lower lip. Okay, and your teeth is nothing but stars. They are the stars. And your molars, okay, that is Yama, that is the god of death, that is Yama. Okay, so that is what he is saying. So now here you know the ears is there in all directions, so we can receive the sound from all the directions, no? And then so this is this ears is related to the 8 directions. Okay, so the, or it is associated with all the 8 directions, and their protectors, god, and their protectors. Okay, you have devatas for each and every direction. Okay, so along with that only they are mentioning this. Okay, so and breathing, obviously, because why have they say Ashwini Devatas as your nostrils? Because breathing is very important, right? That is the main thing for your health, right? So that is why it is related to Ashwini Devatas or Ashwini Kumaras, whatever you say. Okay, and they are what? They are the they are like healers. They are like doctors, nahin? They are like healers. So they heal everything. So breath is the main thing. So that is why this is associated to, your nostrils are associated to the Ashwini Kumaras. Okay. And molars, very specifically he has mentioned here that the molars are the god of death or Yama. Why? Because it will nicely grind and destroy. So that is what happens. So so that is why it has been associated with Yama. Okay, we go to the 6th one. माया विलासहसितं श्वसितं समीरः जिह्वा जलं वचनमीश शकुन्तपङ्क्तिः सिद्धादयस्वरगणा मुखरन्ध्रमग्निः देवाभुजास्तनयुगं तव धर्मदेव. Okay. Now here they are saying Bhagavan, uh, see, this is very beautiful actually. Your very vilasa hasitam, that is your very charming beautiful smile. Okay, what is that? That is Maya. So seeing Bhagavan's smile, we all like completely get immersed into it, no? When we see the murti of Bhagavan also, when we see that smile, that mandahasam, that small, that nice beautiful smile, when we see, we just keep on seeing that. Okay, maybe because of that it is related to Maya, is what he's saying. Okay, your smile is nothing but Maya. Okay, and your tongue is water. Okay, your breath is wind, your tongue is water. Then just a second, getting confused. Shakuntapam. Okay, your speech. Okay, your speech, it's like the birds chirping when they fly as flocks in formations, no? It is like that, and your voice forms the what do you call, the siddhas. Okay, the voice are the siddhas and the divine artist. Okay, that is it. It refers to all types of fine arts probably. Okay, then your mouth is fire. Okay, your mouth is fire, and the gods or the devatas, your devas, are your arms. Okay, then he is saying your chest is the dharma devata. Okay, is the dharma devata. Okay, dharma devata is what? God of righteousness, no? So dharma devata, just a second, Bhagavane, so more into it. Right, so this is what they are saying here. So one more very quick recap of this. So here he is saying that the creation, just a second please. Okay, sorry. So here what they are saying, so the creation of the Lord is that his the smile of Bhagavan, okay, is Maya, and then Maya is nothing but that attracts, right? That which completely attracts us towards it. So that is why probably the smile has been it is associated with the Maya, or the power of attraction, that we can say. Okay, and then the speech and the voice, it is compared to the beautiful the sounds of the chirping of the birds when they are when they fly in some formations, at that time the bird sounds are really very nice to hear. So it's like that, it's very pleasant. Okay, so it's like a divine music, right? So that is why it has been compared to that. And then the mouth is Agni, that is fire. Okay, and okay, um, where was I? I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, the arms, okay, the karmendriyas, isn't it? They are for action, right? They do the action. So that is why it has been attributed to all the devas. Okay, so because all the actions, um, like the devas, the devatas which are there, are all a medium of action. Okay, for the Lord. Okay, you take any of the devas, everything is related to some kind of action as a karmendriya. That is why the arms are related to that. Okay, um, fine, we'll go to the next one. Seventh one. पृष्ठं त्वधर्म इह देव मनः सुधांशुः अव्यक्तमेव हृदयाम्बुजमम्बुजाक्ष कुक्षिसमुद्रनिवहावसनं तु सन्ध्ये शेफः प्रजापतिरसौ वृषणौ च मित्रः. Here they are saying your back. Okay, prishtha means back. Your back is adharma. So in the previous one, what did they say? Your chest is the place of dharma deva. Now he is saying your back is adharma. Okay, so here we should remember one thing. All the opposites, everything is Bhagavan only. Everything belongs to him only. Okay, dharma, adharma, satya, satya, everything belongs to him only. The only thing is he is never attached to any of this. Okay, that is his beauty. He is never attached to any of this. What happens is we get attached to it, but he is never attached to it. But everything is him only. Okay, so that is why he is saying adharma is your back and the moon is your mind. Okay, moon is your mind. Then he is saying, oh lotus eyed ambujaksha, your eyes are like lotus, isn't it? So the lotus eyed, your heart is also like the lotus. Okay, how to say this? The unmanifested world. Okay, the unmanifested world is your heart. Okay, that is the lotus. That is like a lotus. Okay, and the oceans are your abdomen. So your abdomen is nothing but ocean. Okay, then the sandhyas, that is sandhya kalam we say, no, sandhya. Okay, they are your garments. So that color, okay, they are your garments. We have the dawn and the dusk, right? So they are your garments. The sandhyas are your garments. And then Prajapati is your generative organ. So Prajapati is what? That which creates, procreates. So that is Prajapati. Okay, so that is why the generative organ is Prajapati, whereas your generative glands is Mitra. Okay, so that is what he is saying here. I also found one more thing is that they say adharma is your back. Okay, probably the reason could be that adharma usually it begins, we say, behind the scene, right? It usually begins there. Okay, that is why we say manasatchi. So when you have this manasatchi, you won't be doing anything wrong, right? At that time it is your dharma deva who is acting. But something which you do, which is something you say it is behind the scenes, something is happening, okay, and then you slowly start doing something which is wrong, then it is adharma. So that is why probably The adharma is represented here as the back of Bhagavan. Okay. um, right, we'll go to the next one. Okay. Next. श्रोणीस्थलं मृगगणा पदयोर्नखास्ते हस्त्युष्ट्रसैन्धवमुखागमनं तु कालः विप्रादिवर्णभवनं वदनाब्जबाहु चारूरुयुग्मचरणं करुणाम्बुधेते. Okay. Right. So here what they are saying is Shroni Sthalam, that is your lower back. Okay, your lower back is what it forms this animal world. Okay, lower back forms the animal world. And here they have mentioned about elephants, camels and horses. So and they are saying elephants, camels and horses are the nails of your feet. Okay, so and mrigagana padayo nakhaste. Okay, hasti, that is elephant, ushtra, that is camel, saindhava mukha, that is horses. All these form the nails of your feet. Okay, gamanam tu kalaha, your movement is time. Your movement is time. Okay, vipradi varna bhavanam, vipra is Brahmins. Okay, and other varnas ensue, that is they come from your face, arms, thighs and feet. Okay. So the four varnas, they are talking about the four varnas. So the four varnas is he is saying here, oh ocean of mercy, karuna budhe. So he is talking about the ocean of mercy, compassion. From you came the four varnas of men. So what are they? Brahmanas, the Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and the Shudras. They all originated from where? Your face, your hands, your beautiful thighs and your beautiful feet. Okay, from this they have all originated. So all these men have originated. Now here so what he means here is that Bhagavan shows equal mercy to all the living beings. Okay, and he brings all the jivatmas to the world with their abilities and swadharma. Okay, so that they can they can exhaust their vasanas and attain him. Okay. Now these four divisions of men that we see here it is saying it is coming from the Lord. Okay, now how is it all happening? How is it being created? It is all because of the combination of the three gunas. What are the gunas that we have seen? Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So every individual is a they are like everything has been mixed in some way and this has been created. Okay, so this combination is what it this combination of this one particular individual, it determines his swadharma. Swadharma means what? The dharma that a person should be following. Okay, and the abilities. Okay, which actually brings him into each and every varna. Okay, so it is nothing like what we learn, what we have been said about the varnas. It is nothing wrong or anything of that sort. It is just that each and every person carries their own vasanas. Okay, we all have our own vasanas, our papa punyas are there, our gunas are there. So all these things, there's a lot of combination. Okay. There's a lot of permutation combination which has happened, and finally you have it according to your ability, and you need to follow your swadharma is what is being said. None of it can work without the other. All the four are important, isn't it? So that's how the human society works. That is what Bhagavan himself says, that is how the human society works. Uh, it is only now that we have started saying, or probably due to our earlier generations or so, when we have started saying this is upper, this is lower, this is that, but nothing of that sort. So when we see Bhagavan also, we start from the feet only, isn't it? We always look at the feet first, then we go upward. So there's nothing wrong in anything. It's all up to us how we take things. Anyways, we'll go to the next one. Ninth one. Samsara chakramai chakradhara kriyaste वीर्यं महासुरगणोऽस्थिकुलानि शैलाः नाड्यस्सरित्समुदयस्तरवश्चरोमः जीयादिदं वपुरनिर्वचनीयमीश. Okay. So here again, so we have still not finished his Rupam. Now, Samsara Chakram, the wheel of Samsara. Okay, now he is saying, Ai Chakradhara, oh, the wielder of the discus. Okay. Why is he talking about the discus? Because he is talking about the Samsara Chakram. Okay. So, this activity of this wheel of Samsara, okay, it's going round and round. Okay. So, and okay, is your activity. Okay, so the samsara which is going, okay, round and round, this samsara chakram is your activity. Okay, and then he is also saying viryam maha asura ganaha. So your viryam, your prowess, okay, it is the host of the asuras. So again here I told you, Devatas are also Bhagavan, Devas are also Bhagavan, Asuras are also Bhagavan. Okay, every Devas and Asuras are all part of Bhagavan only. So as I told you, all the opposites are there in him only. Otherwise we would not get that, right? So everything is in him only. But okay, we will come to that later on. So that, okay, next he is saying, your bones are the mountains and mountain ranges. Okay, the hills, the mountains are all your bones. Okay, and then your blood streams which is flowing, okay, they are the rivers that are flowing. Okay, and trees are like your hair. Okay, so this is the description that is being given to us. Now so again he is saying idam vapuhu anirvachaniyam. Anirvachaniyam is what? This form of yours is something which is indescribable. I am unable to describe, but I bow to you, O Lord. May this indescribable form always shine in me. That is what he is we are telling at the end. Okay. Okay. Next we come to the last one. Idrik jaganmaya vapustava karma bhajam कर्मावसान समये स्मरणीयमाहुः तस्यान्तरात्मवपुषे विमलात्मने ते वातालयाधिपनमोऽस्तु निरुन्धिरोगान्. So here he is saying, now he is come back to us only. Idrik jaganmaya vapuhu tava. So mm, कर्म अवसान समय स्मरणीयम आहुः तस्य अंतरम. Okay. So what he is saying here is the human beings who are bound by the law of karma. Okay, human beings are all bound by the law of karma, isn't it? So what should we do? We should always remember this virat cosmic form of Bhagavan. Okay, so you, people are all bound by karma. So when we are bound by karma, we should always remember this cosmic form of Bhagavan. What type of cosmic form is this? It's a very pure sattva form. The nature of this form is very pure sattva. Okay. Now, he is saying, so at the end, when everything is over, okay, when at the end, and when one is very desirous of getting liberated, okay, and at the time of death, what should we do? We should all think about this beautiful form of the Lord and this beautiful sattva nature of the Lord, okay, when during the time of death. Then what happens? All my ailments are eradicated, obviously, okay. And then he is saying, "Oh Lord Guruvayurappa, my salutations to you, and you please eradicate all my ailments." Okay, so so what is he saying? This cosmic form of Bhagavan must be remembered by all the human beings. Why? What are these human beings? These human beings are nothing but they are your part only, just that they are all bound by the law of karma, isn't it? So when all these karmas get over, okay, and at the time of death and you want liberation at that time, so what you do, you who are there inside them as the antaratma, okay, as a pure sattva form, so they merge with them, okay. Usually it is said that people, it's very difficult to do so, but it is said that whatever one thinks of or remembers or thinks of at the time of death, okay, one person is going to die, whatever he is thinking of at that particular time, he becomes that in the next generation, in the next janma. That is what he becomes. It is said in Bhagavatam also, you have the story, okay. Okay, so that is what is being said here also. So when you think about this cosmic form of Lord, okay, so what happens? You merge with him. So at the time of death, when you're thinking about Bhagavan, you merge with him, okay. So that is what he is saying, and he is saying, my salutations to you, and may all my ailments be removed or eradicated, okay. So this completes our 6th one. We'll try to do this 7th one also next class. Okay. I hope it is clear to all of you.
Yes, madam. Clear.
It's not very easy. You see, all these things, even imagining itself is very difficult for us. When you say mountains are this, the bones are, can you actually imagine? It's very difficult for us to imagine things. It is that, it's a very indescribable form. But what is meant is everything in this universe, everything in this, whatever you can see, whatever you cannot see, are all part of Bhagavan. Everything is part of Bhagavan. So that is what he is saying here. Okay, so we'll complete here. Kamalaji, can you do the Samapana shlokas?
Yes, ma'am. नमामि नारायण पादपङ्कजं
करोमि नारायणपूजनं तदा वदामि नारायणनामनिर्मलं स्मरामि नारायणतत्त्वमव्ययम् नारायण 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम तत्सत्
Thank you, madam.
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Thank
We'll
you.
meet in the next class.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mansi.
Thank you.